In Barsana, I was giving lecture. Many people could not hear properly, right? So there I was telling that I talked about Shravanam, Mananam, and Nididhyasanam, right? So in Sri Vaishnavas they have elaborately discussed, but in 10th Canto Bhagavatam, Vishwanath Thakur commented, for us, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Shravanam, Mananam and Nididhyasanam means Shravanam is hearing the holy name of Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And Mananam means think about the meaning of the holy name of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So while we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the record should go on in the back of our mind that, oh Radha and Krishna, I am your eternal servant, or please engage me in your service. That record should go on continuously. So it is said that Shabda Shakti and Artha Shakti. Shabda Shakti means, suppose you are sleeping and somebody comes and says like this, you can't get up. But if you say, Dhruv, get up, then you hear. So that vibration has the strength. So especially for the holy name, there is one more potency, that is Artha Shakti. When you know the meaning and do it, then the holy name assumes more power. That is why Parasar Bhatta, he wrote a commentary on Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. So every holy name he gave a meaning, meaning. So every meaning indicates guna of the Lord. Like that. We only discuss 64 gunas, but Krishna has unlimited qualities. It comes out, every guna comes out. Like that. So when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we should always contemplate on the meaning of the holy name. Right? That's why I always say this, right? Prabhupada writes in 7th Canto Bhagavatam, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pad Sevanam. That verse, I always advise, read that purport of that verse once in a month. It comes on 7th Canto, 5th chapter. Once in a month you read, there are around maybe 10-15 pages purport is there. So our main basis is Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu purport. So our Navavidha Bhakti process of Navavidha Bhakti. So it is in Dasyam, Prabhupada writes, right? We have 9 processes, right? Dasyam, Prabhupada writes, when we constantly think that I am an eternal servant of Krishna, if we keep on thinking that I am an eternal servant of Krishna, you get the result of performing all 9 kinds of devotion service. Right? Always remember this. We are sitting here. I am an eternal servant of Krishna. That also not direct servant of Krishna. Later will come. So, Nididhyasanam means, Vishwanath Thakur says, an intense desire to have darshan of Radha and Krishna. So when we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we should contemplate on the meaning of the holy name, and before chanting, we should express this desire that, my dear Radha Krishna, I want to have your darshan. I want to join your pastimes. We should have that desire. So that is why in that regard, I have mentioned the story of Maharaj Nruga. Maharaj Nruga, he was actually giving a lot of charity. One day, one Vaishnava came. This is not in Bhagavatam, but Vishnu Chakravarti says in his commentary that Vaishnava, he asked for donation for constructing a Krishna temple. So Maharaj Nuga gave donation to Krishna temple. Then that Vaishnava gave him a blessing that one day you will have darshan of Krishna. Then, because he heard that, by the blessing of that Vaishnava, he developed a desire to have darshan of Krishna. Then he became a lizard. Then he was there as a lizard for many thousands of years. But because of his enormous amount of pious activities, he could remember his past life. And that is why he was cultivating that desire that I want to have darshan of Krishna. Then Krishna came and gave darshan. Always remember, we cannot go to Krishna, Krishna has to come. Right? Krishna will come. We cannot, Ramchandra went to everywhere, right? The other day I was discussing, right? Or remember? Forgot. Ramchandra went everywhere meeting his devotees. Krishna also went to Mathura. He went to that Fulwala. Every day he was, making garland. And then he was always thinking. He was making garland and offering to Krishna and Balaram. And then in his desire, he had this, in his heart, he had this desire that one day Krishna Balaram, if they come, I will personally offer him garland. Then his shop is not on the main road. But Krishna, took a detour and then he went to Mali's shop. He was standing there. So he was actually observed making garland. He looked, like that one day, Krishna also will appear. But we keep a strong. So, Prabhupada writes that a living entity in the first canto, I think second chapter, second verse. Prabhupada writes that in this material world, a living entity was traversing through so many universes, so many bodies, and then got entangled in this. Prabhupada used a very nice word, material tabernacle. Tabernacle. A very nice word. But we can get out of this material tabernacle simply by desiring. Right? So we come here, all the holy places, we hear the pastimes. We should develop a desire. Just have the desire. Right? Just have the desire. Many times I told this also. Maharaj Ayati, he was enjoying so much with his two wives, then so many other girls. Prabhupada writes in the purport, even though he was enjoying, in his heart he kept a desire that I want to be an eternal servant of Krishna. So suddenly he got a realization that what I am doing, I was wasting my time. Asevayayam varshapugan Shadvargam Vishayah Saha Nimishena Mumuchu Nidaha Chatapaksha Ivapaga. Very beautiful verse. For many, many years he is enjoying his six senses. Many, Varshapugan, many thousands of years. But suddenly, just like a bird, a small bird, small bird, depending on the mother bird for all the food and all. as soon as she gets the wings, she flies away. In the same way, as soon as Maharaj Yayati realized that what I am doing is nonsense, I wasted my time, immediately became Krishna conscious. Why? Because he was always desiring that I want to be eternal servant of Krishna. So we come here, we learn Radha and Krishna, they are eternally performing pastimes. Right? Performing pastimes, eternally performing pastimes. Then Ashtasakis, they are the main. Right? They are the main. Then after that, Manjaris are there. Like that. So, these Ashtasakis and then Manjaris and all, they never aspire to directly enjoy with Krishna. Like that, Induleka, all of them, they assist Radha and Krishna in their pastimes, but they never aspire, but it's not that they get lesser happiness. Right? One day, actually, Radha and Krishna, they are having pastimes. One day, Narada Muni used to keep coming to visit Radharani. Krishna warned Radharani that don't be so friendly with Narada Muni. वो कलह प्रिय है, so झगड़ा लगाएगा. Radharani said, no, I have so much love for you, you have so much love for me. I don't think anybody can, put fire in our relationship. झगड़ा लगाएगा. नहीं. फिर भी I am, assuring you, I am warning you that be careful. Like that. So one day, Narada Muni did some service to Krishna. Then Krishna said, hey Narad, if you want any benediction, please ask me. Narada Muni said, when the time comes, I will ask you. Right? I will ask. Then one day, during Shravan Mas, Julan Yatra ka festival happens, right? Radha Govind Julan Yatra festival happens. So during that time, time was fixed, and then all the gopis and all, they were arranging Jula for Radha and Krishna Julan Yatra. So everybody was waiting for Radharani. So she has taken little time to dress up and all that. So Krishna is supposed to come and pick her up and all that. So meanwhile, Narada Muni entered. He said, Arey, very nice, what is happening? There is Julan Yatra. Oh, Krishna, you said that you will fulfill my desire. I said, yeah, you want? He said, I want to see Lalita and you doing Julan Yatra. Lalita flatly refused. Said, no way, this is Radha Krishna Julan Yatra. Lalita, I am not, doing any Julan like that. So, no, Radharani is getting ready and all, she will come. Meanwhile, I want to see both of you. So Krishna convinced, Lalita Di. Said, yeah, see, I gave benediction. So let us do Julan. So they were doing Julan. Wow, very nice, very nice. Narada Muni disappeared. So he went to Radharani's kunja. They said, namaste. Narad ji, kaise hai? Namaste. Kya chal raha hai? Mera to अच्छा चल रहा है, तो आपका अच्छा नहीं है. I said, what happened? You are waiting here. See there, Lalita and Krishna, they are enjoying. Then Radharani मान में चली गई. Then they are waiting in Julan Yatra, doing Jula. Then what happened? Radharani did not come. So Krishna thought there is something wrong. Right? There is something wrong. So Krishna went. So Radharani said, I am not going to talk to you. He said, what happened? We are waiting for you. Why you have to wait? You are enjoying now with Lalita. Arey, who told you? I know. Who told you? Narad Muni came and he informed me. Oh, Narad Muni. That's why I told you, right? I told you, don't be so friendly with Narad Muni. Huh? So he only asked me, like this happened. That I gave him a benediction. In return, he asked this, what to do. I had to fulfill. Then I went, okay. Like that, usually they avoid, serving, enjoying with Krishna. But, that is why Maharaj Kurashekar also prayed that Majjanma phalamidam madhukaitavare Mad prarthaniya mad anugraha esha eva Vad brutya brutya paricharika brutya Brutyasya brutya itimam smaralokanatha. My dear Krishna, in the commentary, the one Acharya writes that, my dear Krishna, you have so many devotees. You have so many devotees. I don't think I am worthy that, I am so worthy that you will remember me. You will remember me because I am not so worthy that you will directly remember me. That is why, make me servant of your servant of your servant of your servant. When you remember your servant, then you remember me also. That is the meaning, purport they give. Like that, that is why in Mangalarti, we don't sing direct. Of course, here they sing, Vibhavari Sesha, but in everywhere we sing Guru, right? Vande Guru Shri Charanarvinda, right? Why? Because we are glorifying Prabhupada. So early in the morning, then when Radharas Vihari, when he remember Prabhupada, when he hears that somebody is glorifying Prabhupada, he would look, who is glorifying Prabhupada? Oh, okay. Then he will, he will note down, oh, so and so is glorifying Prabhupada. Like that. I think Jatishekar, there is one devotee. His brother was a devotee in Gaudiya Math. He was in 9th standard when he was a small boy. He used to go to the school, then from the school he used to come back and stay in the temple and attend Mangalarti. So, devotees have complained that, he is coming and he simply comes, takes prasad, he doesn't do any service, he stays here. Like. So, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur asked that boy, he called, why you want to stay? No, I want to attend Mangalarti. I like. Then Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta quoted one verse composed by Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, which says that anybody who attends the Mangalarti ceremony of Radha and Krishna on a regular basis, Radha Krishna, they will be so pleased that they will make you their personal associate. Okay? So don't miss Mangalarti. Try to come, especially if you cannot attend physically. Now we have facility of, online. Okay? So we want to aspire to be servant of the soul, like that. So there are so many wonderful pastimes of Radha Krishna, Sakhis and all. We are not qualified to discuss and hear them also. But sometimes a little bit here and there we tell. But otherwise, there are so many confidential pastimes. So, Krishna, Bilomangal Thakur composed a very beautiful verse that Maninupurava Achalam Vande Tava Charana Vibhor Lalitani Yadiyatani Lakshmani Vrajavidishu. Right? So it is described that Bilumangal Thakur, when he was composing this very wonderful book, it's called Krishna Karnamrita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, there is no book equal to Krishna Karnamrita in the entire world. If anybody who reads this book and understands, he will get Krishna Prema, he will go back to Godhead. Mahaprabhu blessed. So very wonderful book. Nowadays I am trying to read that book and understand. So Bilumangal Thakur, he entered the pastime in a Bhava Rupa. So Maninupura Vachalam, when Radharani, she was walking in the street, in the Vrindavan Brajabhumi, Krishna heard the sound of the ankle bells of Srimati Radharani. And then he started walking behind her, being attracted. Then, why it is said, Vande Tava Charana Vibhor? What is the greatness of Krishna's lotus feet? Even though, when he was walking behind Srimati Radharani, his ankle bells also making very nice sound. Bilumangal Thakur is expressing desire that I want to hear that sound of the ankle bells of Krishna walking in the streets of Vrindavan. Even though Krishna is walking behind Radharani, other gopis and all, they could not hear. That is the greatness of Krishna's lotus feet, he is saying, Vibhor. Only Bilumangal Thakur is hearing, and then Krishna is hearing Srimati Radharani's, and then Krishna's ankle bell sound is heard by Bilumangal Thakur. Then he is saying, Lalitani Yadiyatani Lakshmani Vrajavidishu. The whole Vrindavan is so glorious. It is marked with the footprints of Krishna's lotus feet. So, Bilumangal Thakur, he became ecstatic seeing the footprints of Krishna's lotus feet all over Braj. And then he was enchanted by the sound of Krishna's ankle bells. So, commentary, it is said that we should aspire actually. One day we can hear the ankle bells of, sound of ankle bells of Krishna. So this is the mood, we should develop when we come to Vrindavan. Not that I want, Prabhupada says, please remember this, the land between Vrindavan up to Delhi is so glorious that Krishna walked around all these places, leaving his footprints behind. And even now, there are so many devotees who are searching for Krishna in these places. Even though they don't get to see Krishna, that search itself is glorious. Right? So we should search for Krishna. One day, every year we are coming. It is not impossible, right? If Krishna wants, 1 minute mein, okay? Hare Krishna. So we should have that aspiration to